Full House legend Bob Saget was found lying on his bed cold to the touch, according to a police report obtained by Daily Mail. Ritz-Carlton staff determined that the actor last used his key to enter his room at 2:17 a.m. on Sunday, several hours after he finished his stand-up show in Jacksonville, Florida. Security officer Jody Lee Harrison entered room 962 on Sunday afternoon after the hotel was contacted by concerned family. He found Saget unresponsive and not breathing, wrote Officer Adrian Gonzalez. Mr. Harrison received no response after knocking several times and attempted to gain entry, the police report states. Mr. Harrison entered the room and noted all the lights were off. He proceeded to the bedroom and located Mr. Saget in his bed, he stated. Mr. Saget was cold to the touch. He checked for breathing and a pulse but none were detected. It was at this time he had his dispatch call 911. In the 911 call audio obtained by Daily Mail, an officer can be heard telling dispatch, "We have an unresponsive guest in a room. My officer is telling me Terry's no pulse. Not responsive, not breathing, and no pulse." Mr. Saget used his room key to enter the room at 0217 hours this date. As previously stated, several attempts were made to open the door, after checkout time, by hotel security for their check of well-being. The report states Saget was declared deceased at 4:18 p.m., 11 minutes after the 911 call. The officer says he saw nothing untoward. "I checked the immediate area for signs of foul play. It should be noted none were found. The room itself was orderly with items owned by Mr. Saget on the nightstand, television stand, closet and bathroom," he wrote. Mr. Saget was found in a supine position on his bed. His left arm was across his chest while his right arm was resting on the bed. No signs of trauma were seen. More videos. 123 Watch video. Bob Saget, 911 caller describes actor having no pulse at scene. Watch video. Gov discusses the government's stance on VAT cuts to energy bills. Watch video. PM, free lateral flow tests remain as NHS still under pressure. Watch video. Stars tweet their final respects to late Bob Saget. Watch video. Djokovic's uncle says Aussie minister could overrule court decision. Watch video. Huge sinkhole at coastal northeast town reveals underground beach. Watch video. Counselor calls on scaling down pets in climate change debate. Watch video. Police vehicles outside hotel where Bob Saget was found dead. Watch video. Watch man chased by mountain lion roar to scare it away. Watch video. Mother fears her children will get long COVID from going to school. Watch video. French politician is pelted with soil by anti-vaxxers outside home. Watch video. Playful pup jumps off sofa and is body slammed by merciless bulldog. The report said the homicide team was notified as a matter of routine while officers broke the tragic news to Saget's next of kin. Corporal Brian Meadows, HO11, responded to the scene with the forensics unit. While on scene, hotel management spoke with Mr. Saget's wife, Kaylee Rizzo, over the phone to inform her of his passing, the document states. This decision was made after consulting with their legal team. The scene was turned over to homicide while maintained scene security for the duration. The sheriff's office stressed in an accompanying release that Saget's death was not being treated as a homicide. All deaths, Whether they are natural, suicide, overdose or homicide are always looked at by the homicide unit, the statement said. That is our process here at the sheriff's office. There is nothing to be drawn from that. The police report states that medications were present at the scene, but the items involved are not listed. An entry for Saget's medical history reads unknown. He was due to check out the day he was found. Joshua Stephanie MD, Chief Medical Examiner for Orange and Osceola counties, warned it would take up to 3 months to determine the cause of death. An autopsy was performed this morning on Robert Lane Saget, Stephanie said in a statement. Mr. Saget is a 65-year-old male, who was found unresponsive in his hotel room. At this time, there is no evidence of drug use or foul play. The cause and manner of death are pending further studies and investigation which may take up to 10 to 12 weeks to complete. When the autopsy report has been finalized, a follow-up press statement will be released. Our condolences go out to Mr. Saget's loved ones during this difficult time. A well-placed source told Daily Mail. That Saget died suddenly in his sleep despite being healthy and in great spirits. The close friend revealed there was no sign of a struggle, nor any indication that Saget had suffered before he was found in his room Sunday afternoon at a Ritz-Carlton golf resort in Orlando. His family were not aware of any underlying health conditions that could have abruptly taken his life. There was no foul play, nothing odd at all. All we have been told is that he died in his sleep, the source explained. We are all just devastated. I talked to him Saturday afternoon. He had a great show Saturday night. He was the most generous, lovely guy. It's just tragic. Saget was fully vaccinated against COVID-19 and told fans in a podcast that he got his booster shot a month ago. It is not good, it does not feel good, I had it, he said of contracting COVID on podcast A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan last week. At one point Omicron was opening for Delta, but then Omicron got so big, Delta's opening now. In a final Instagram post less than 24 hours before he was found dead, Saget told fans he was loving every minute of being back on stage. Okay, I love tonight's show in Jacksonville. Really nice audience. Lots of positivity. Happened last night in Orlando last night at the Hard Rock Live 2. Very appreciative and fun audiences. Thanks again to @comedian Wilkins for opening. I had no idea I did a 2-hour set tonight. Back in comedy like I was when I was 26. I guess I'm finding my new voice and loving every moment of it. I'd see you in 2 weeks Jan. 28 and 29 with my brother at their Elmika Young, and check Bob Saget. Com for my dates in 2022 -- going everywhere until I get the special shot. And then probably keep going cause I'm addicted to this ST. Peace out. More videos 1 2 3 Watch video Bob Saget, 911 caller describes actor having no pulse at scene. Watch video Gove discusses the government's stance on VAT cuts to energy bills. Watch video May 2020, public can only meet one person outdoors, says Dowden. Watch video PM, Free lateral flow tests remain as NHS is still under pressure. Watch video. Djokovic's uncle says Aussie minister could overrule court decision. Watch video. Huge sinkhole at coastal northeast town reveals underground beach. Watch video. Councillor calls on scaling down pets in climate change debate. Watch video. Police vehicles outside hotel where Bob Saget was found dead. Watch video. Watch man chased by mountain lion roar to scare it away. Watch video. Mother fears her children will get long COVID from going to school. Watch video. French politician is pelted with soil by anti-vaxxers outside home. Watch video. Playful pup jumps off sofa and his body slammed by merciless bulldog. Saget was found by staff in his room at the Ritz-Carlton, Orlando, at 4 p.m. on Sunday after he failed to check out. The cause of his death remains unknown. Police say there were no obvious signs of foul play or drug use, but a toxicology report is yet to be carried out. He was found hours after posting jubilantly about returning to the stage, and how he was loving being back in the limelight after a show at the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall in Jacksonville on Saturday night. Before the show, he sent a text to his 34-year-old daughter Aubrey which read, "Thank you. Love you. Showtime." Aubrey posted a screenshot of the message on Instagram on Sunday night. Tributes rushed in for the comedy star with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, who took turns playing his youngest daughter on Full House, describing Saget as the most loving, compassionate and generous man. They said, "We are deeply saddened that he is no longer with us, but know that he will continue to be by our side to guide us as gracefully as he always has. We are thinking of his daughters, wife and family and are sending our condolences." Saget's Full House co-star John Stamos wrote that he was broken and gutted after hearing the news. "I am in complete and utter shock. I will never ever have another friend like him. I love you so much, Bobby," he lamented on Twitter. The star is survived by his wife Kaylee Rizzo, whom he married in 2018, and his 3 children, Aubrey, 34, Lara, 32, and Jennifer, 29, all of whom he shared with his first wife Sherry Kramer, whom he was married to from 1982 to 1997. His family paid tribute to their beloved Bob, saying they were devastated by his passing. "He was everything to us and we want you to know how much he loved his fans, performing live and bringing people from all walks of life together with laughter. Though we ask for privacy at this time, we invite you to join us in remembering the love and laughter that Bob brought to the world," a statement said. Police said in a statement, on January 9, 2022, just after 4 p.m., deputies responded to the 4000 block of Central Florida Parkway, Ritz-Carlton Orlando, Grand Lakes, in response to a man-down call. On arrival, they located a man who was unresponsive in a hotel room. The man, identified as Robert Lane Saget, was pronounced deceased on scene. "We have no information on cause of death, and detectives have found no signs of foul play or drug use in this case. The cause of death is yet to be determined and police do not anticipate that further information will be given at this time." The statement continued, "This is all the information we have for release at this time and we do not anticipate further updates. The medical examiner's office will ultimately determine cause and manner of death." The comedian's unexpected death comes amid his cross-country stand-up tour, which kicked off back in September 2021. He had recently played a string of dates in Florida, including a show in Orlando. The comedy icon began his career as a stand-up in his hometown of Philadelphia, before heading west to Los Angeles. He went on to have a string of small parts in films starting in the late 1970s, but it wasn't until a decade later that he became a household name. Although he developed a reputation among his fellow stand-up comedians for his profane comedy sets, Saget paradoxically had his greatest success with the heartwarming sitcom Full House. He starred on the ABC series as Danny Tanner from 1987 through 1995, and then led the Netflix sequel series Fuller House for 5 seasons from 2016 to 2020. In an interview with CNN's Jack Tapper from July 2021, Saget revealed that he never expected to lean into cleaner comedy shows like Full House. "Full House was an accident," he said. "I got fired on CBS and was asked to be in Full House." Saget played a widowed sports anchor who moves in with his late wife's brother Jesse, John Stamos, and his childhood friend Joey, Dave Coulier, as they help him raise his 3 daughters, played by Candace Cameron, Jodie Sweetin and Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, who split the role of Michelle Danner. More videos 1, 2, 3 Watch video Bob Saget, 911 caller describes actor having no pulse at scene. Watch video Gove discusses the government's stance on VAT cuts to energy bills. Watch video May 2020, public can only meet 1 person outdoors, says Dowden. Watch video PM, free lateral flow tests remain as NHS still under pressure. Watch video Djokovic's uncle says Aussie minister could overrule court decision. Watch video huge sinkhole at coastal northeast town reveals underground beach. Watch video councillor calls on scaling down pets in climate change debate. Watch video police vehicles outside hotel where Bob Saget was found dead. Watch video watch man chased by mountain lion roar to scare it away. Watch video mother fears her children will get long COVID from going to school. Watch video French politician is pelted with soil by anti-vaxxers outside home. Watch video playful pup jumps off sofa and his body slammed by merciless bulldog. More videos 1, 2, 3 Watch video Bob Saget, 911 caller describes actor having no pulse at scene. Watch video Gove discusses the government's stance on VAT cuts to energy bills. Watch video May 2020, public can only meet 1 person outdoors, says Dowden. Watch video PM, free lateral flow tests remain as NHS still under pressure. Watch video Djokovic's uncle says Aussie minister could overrule court decision. Watch video huge sinkhole at coastal northeast town reveals underground beach. Watch video councillor calls on scaling down pets in climate change debate. Watch video police vehicles outside hotel where Bob Saget was found dead. Watch video watch man chased by mountain lion roar to scare it away. Watch video mother fears her children will get long COVID from going to school. Watch video French politician is pelted with soil by anti-vaxxers outside home. Watch video playful pup jumps off sofa and his body slammed by merciless bulldog. More videos 1, 2, 3 Watch video Bob Saget, 911 caller describes actor having no pulse at scene. Watch video Gove discusses the government's stance on VAT cuts to energy bills. Watch video May 2020, public can only meet 1 person outdoors, says Dowden. Watch video PM, free lateral flow tests remain as NHS still under pressure. Watch video Djokovic's uncle says Aussie minister could overrule court decision. Watch video huge sinkhole at coastal northeast town reveals underground beach. Watch video councillor calls on scaling down pets in climate change debate. Watch video police vehicles outside hotel where Bob Saget was found dead. Watch video watch man chased by mountain lion roar to scare it away. Watch video mother fears her children will get long COVID from going to school. Watch video French politician is pelted with soil by anti-vaxxers outside home. Watch video playful pup jumps off sofa and his body slammed by merciless bulldog. Tragic family history, both of Saget's sisters, Gay and Andrea, died as young adults. Gay had an autoimmune disease and Andrea suffered a brain aneurysm. My heart is broken, said Dave Coulier, who played a comedian on Full House. I love you, Bob. Your forever brother, Dave. Andrea Barber, who played Kimmy Gibbler on Full House and its sequel series, shared a sweet still from Fuller House of herself hugging Saget to mark his death. "This one hurts," she began her lengthy caption. "He had the biggest heart of anyone in Hollywood. He gave the biggest hugs. I am gutted that I will never be able to hug him again." Bob ended every text, every interaction with "love you." Didn't matter how long or short we'd been apart. "He loved so deeply and so fiercely," she continued. "And he never hesitated to tell you just how much you meant to him. This is the greatest lesson I learned from Bob Saget: don't hesitate to tell people you love them. I feel at peace knowing that Bob knew exactly how much I adore him." She concluded, "Rest well, my dear friend. I have no doubt you are making everyone in heaven laugh until their cheeks hurt, just as you did here on Earth, heart." Candace Cameron Bure, who played the actor's daughter D. J. Tanner on Full House, was left speechless after learning of his death. "I don't know what to say," broken-hearted emoji. "I have no words," she tweeted. "Bob was one of the best human beings I've ever known in my life. I loved him so much." The comedian played up his family-friendly bona fides by concurrently starring on America's Funniest Home Videos from 1989 through 1997. He hosted the series, which collected humorous home videos sent in by fans, and also provided voiceovers for the clips to ramp up the comedy. Although he didn't appear in front of the camera, Saget's recognizable voice narrated another ABC sitcom, How I Met Your Mother, in which he played an older version of Ted Mosby, played on screen by Josh Radnor. Radnor eulogized his colleague in a Twitter thread, culminating with a smiley photo of the two. Like so many others, he described his friend as the kindest, loveliest, funniest, most supportive man and a mensch among menschs. The actor and comedian poked fun at his image with a recurring role on HBO's Entourage, and he also led the single-season WB sitcom Raising Dad, which featured rising stars Kat Dennings and Brie Larson with Sopranos fixture Jerry Adler. Dennings expressed her sorrow at news of her former co-star's death on Sunday. "Oh God. Bob Saget. The loveliest man. I was his TV daughter for one season and he was always so kind and protective. So sorry for his family," she tweeted. Saget wasn't afraid to get a bit silly, and one of his recent appearances was as a disguised figure on The Masked Singer. He focused more on his preferred brand of comedy in recent years with his podcast Bob Saget's Here For You, which he began recording in 2020. More videos. 1 2 3 Watch video. Bob Saget, 911 caller describes actor having no pulse at scene. Watch video. Gove discusses the government's stance on VAT cuts to energy bills. Watch video. May 2020, public can only meet one person outdoors, says Dowden. Watch video. PM, free lateral flow tests remain as NHS still under pressure. Watch video. Djokovic's uncle says Aussie minister could overrule court decision. Watch video. Huge sinkhole at coastal northeast town reveals underground beach. Watch video. Counselor calls on scaling down pets in climate change debate. Watch video. Police vehicles outside hotel where Bob Saget was found dead. Watch video. Watch man chased by mountain lion roar to scare it away. Watch video. Mother fears her children will get long COVID from going to school. Watch video. French politician is pelted with soil by anti-vaxxers outside home. Watch video. Playful pup jumps off sofa and his body slammed by merciless bulldog. Other small small but impactful roles include an uncredited part as a cocaine addict in Dave Chappelle's 1998 stoner comedy Half-Baked, and he was one of the many comedians featured in the documentary The Aristocrats, about the infamous foul comedy routine of the title. When he wasn't on stage or in front of the camera, Saget also tried his hand at directing. He helmed the Norm Macdonald starring comedy Dirty Work, which was reviled by critics but later re-evaluated as a cult classic, and he provided voices for and directed the straight-to-video parody film Farce of the Penguins. Last year, Rizzo revealed on Instagram that the couple had spent their first Christmas together, despite having been married multiple years. "So happy to spend my very first Christmas with Bob Saget, even though we've been married over 3 years, because he's finally in Chicago for the holidays," she captioned a cute photo of the couple holding hands in front of a Chinese dragon statue. Shortly before his death, Saget mused about the nature of the afterlife while paying tribute to Betty White after she died just days away from her 100th birthday. "I don't know what happens when we die, but if Betty says you get to be with the love of your life, then I happily defer to Betty on this," he wrote, noting the actress' undying love for her late husband Alan Ludden, who died in 1981. Saget managed to be an unending source of humor for his fans despite several family tragedies earlier in life. His sister Andrea died of a brain aneurysm in 1985, and his other sister Gay died from the autoimmune disease scleroderma in 1994. In a 2019 interview with NIH Medline Plus magazine, Saget revealed he had been working with the Scleroderma Research Foundation even prior to his sister's diagnosis. "The disease leads to hardening of the skin and connective tissue, and the TV star described it as incredibly painful," adding that his family was still having post-traumatic stress disorder from caring for his sister in her final days. His experience with the disease later inspired him to direct the TV movie For Hope, which starred Dana Delaney as a woman diagnosed with the same illness that killed his sister. Following news of Saget's death, tributes began flowing in from his famous friends and admirers, most of whom noted Saget's warmth and kindness. Although SNL star Pete Davidson doesn't have his own social media accounts, he had a friend share a statement online in which he revealed that Saget had played an essential role in helping him with mental health issues. "Bob Saget was one of the nicest men on the planet," he began. "When I was younger and several times throughout our friendship he helped me get through some rough mental health stuff. He stayed on the phone with my mom for hours trying to help in any way he can, connecting us with doctors and new things we can try," he continued. "He would check in on me and make sure I was okay. I love you, Bob. It was an honor to know you. Thank you for your kindness and friendship. My condolences to the family." Jim Carrey memorialized the late comedian with a black and white photo of the two in their early years. He called Saget beautiful and added, "He had a big heart and a wonderfully warped comic mind. He gave the world a lot of joy and lived his life for goodness sake." Adam Sandler called Saget a great man and funny as hell, adding, "Such a nice person. Love to Bob and his whole family." The Office star BJ Novak, who had appeared on Bob Saget's Here For You earlier in January, reacted to the news with a simple broken-hearted emoji. On January 3, he had retweeted a clip from his episode and serenaded the late comic, "I have always and will always love Bob Saget." Billy Crystal was shocked and saddened to learn of Saget's death. He called him a great friend and one of the funniest and sweetest people I have ever known. sail on my friend Bob Saget with your huge heart and abject lunacy," Whoopi Goldberg wrote. "My condolences to his daughters and other family." Saget's friend and fellow comic Gilbert Gottfried shared a photo of the two warmly embracing in his tribute post. "Still in shock. I just spoke with Bob a few days ago," he wrote. "We stayed on the phone as usual, making each other laugh. R.I.P. to friend, comedian and fellow aristocrat Bob Saget." Former Daily Show host Jon Stewart simply wrote that Saget was just the funniest and nicest. Watch What Happens Live host Andy Cohen tweeted that the Full House star had the biggest heart and wore it on his sleeve. "He was so generous with his feelings. A mensch," he added. Danny DeVito wrote, "So sad about Bob Saget. Rest in peace." Legendary television writer and producer Norman Lear was beaming ear to ear in a throwback photo he posted featuring Saget. "Bob Saget was as lovely a human as he was funny. And to my mind, he was hilarious. We were close friends and I could not have loved him more," he wrote. Star Trek's George Takei wrote that he was saddened to learn of the untimely passing of comedian Bob Saget, whom he said was a regular presence in our living rooms, bring to us the funniest videos and countless belly laughs. "Gone too soon, like so many of the brightest souls," he added. Henry Winkler alluded to Saget's risque stand-up comedy in his tribute. "Bob, it was great to know you. Oh, are you going to make God blush," he joked. Community star Joel McHale wrote that he was shocked at Bob Saget's passing. "One of the most kind and thoughtful people I've ever come across, and he just happened to be one of the funniest on the planet," he continued. "I will miss you so much, Bob. Love you, dear friend. Am so sorry at Kaylee Rizzo. And so sorry to the rest of the family." Howie Mandel posted a playful photo featuring his old friend and wrote, "Comedy and tragedy are so close together and today they collided." Comedian Dane Cook wrote that he was stunned beyond belief at Saget's death. "Am confused and sad here. I just spoke with him a couple days ago and we just had the most beautiful podcast chat over the holidays," he wrote. "I loved him. I cannot believe this." The Masked Singer panelist Ken Jeong was in shock and so numb right now. Russell Crowe applauded Saget as a good hang and a good chat, adding that he was kind, funny, generous. "Damn it at Bob Saget, you left your body," wrote Seth Green, who said he would celebrate Sage's genius, giant heart and joy for life. "Thank you for helping me through the inevitable sadness of life with comedy. At least now you can hang with Rodney and Don again. Love you forever." More videos. 123 Watch video. Bob Saget, 911 caller describes actor having no pulse at scene. Watch video. Gove discusses the government's stance on VAT cuts to energy bills. Watch video. May 2020, public can only meet one person outdoors, says Dowden. Watch video. PM, free lateral flow tests remain as NHS still under pressure. Watch video. Djokovic's uncle says Aussie minister could overrule court decision. Watch video. Huge sinkhole at coastal northeast town reveals underground beach. Watch video. Counselor calls on scaling down pets in climate change debate. Watch video. Police vehicles outside hotel where Bob Saget was found dead. Watch video. watch man chased by mountain lion roar to scare it away. Watch video mother fears her children will get long COVID from going to school. Watch video French politician is pelted with soil by anti-vaxxers outside home. Watch video playful pup jumps off sofa and his body slammed by merciless bulldog. George Lopez simply wrote that Saget's death was devastating news and copied the late comedian's final tweet. Comedian Jim Norton bemoaned how everything I start to write about him just feels inadequate. He is universally loved. I am so grateful he was my friend. Community's Yvette Nicole Brown wrote that she had recently worked with Saget and bemoaned what seemed like a string of deaths of beloved stars. He was such a lovely, funny man, she wrote. What is going on? Tom Green said he was extremely saddened to hear of Saget's death. You were always hilarious and kind. You made my life and so many other people's lives better, Bob. Rest in peace. Pauly Shore recounted how he first met Saget at the Comedy Store when I was just a kid in the 1970s. Jane Lynch urged her followers to check out Saget's acclaimed, and raunchy, Impromptu the Aristocrats story on YouTube. It's brilliant and not for the faint of heart. Tom Arnold joked that the only people who said terrible things about Bob Saget were his best friends, broken-hearted emoji. I effing love that dude, gushed comedian Brian Posehn. You'll never see him in an airport and talk us about Stamos again. What a kick in the gut, he wrote. My heart breaks for at John Stamos and at Dave Coulier, so sorry fellas, he added. Artie Lang, who cost hard in Dirty Work, wrote that Bob was so special to me and I'll be sad about this day forever. Please be kind like Bob always was and considering donating here. It would mean everything to him, he wrote, linking to a page for the National Scleroderma Foundation. Saget's sister died from the disease in 1994, according to his website. Paris Hilton was so sad to learn of the comic star's death. You brought so many laughs to so many homes and will forever be an entertainment legend. You will be greatly missed. Country singer Mickey Guyton was completely heartbroken over the news. Patton Oswalt revealed that he had Saget over to his house in October to interview him for a documentary. We were going to catch up over coffee when he was done editing and now am crying fug, he wrote. Comedian Marc Maron called the America's Funniest Home Videos host truly one of the nicest guys and so funny. Zelda Williams, daughter of the late Robin Williams, urged Saget's devastated fans to please try to be mindful of the mourning and privacy of his loved ones. Don't bombard them if they have socials. Don't consume clickbait media that may have invaded their privacy or violated their safety. They're human. Kathy Griffin seconded B. Jane Novak's love for Saget in her own tweet. You couldn't find a nicer or sharper wit than Bob Saget. Shocked and devastated. Comedian Nikki Glaser added that he was as kind as he was funny. There wasn't a kinder person in Hollywood than Bob Saget, Josh Gad tweeted. I am having trouble wrapping my head around this. I do not want to believe this. It's all too much to handle. Rob Schneider called Saget a kind and gentle presence that always made everyone in the room feel at ease. John Fogerty, of Creedence Clearwater Revival fame, shared a photo of himself with Saget, writing that his family loved the comedian and was devastated to learn of his death. former SNL star Jay Pharoah tweeted a photo of himself with the late actor and wrote that he loved Saget, who was one of, if not the nicest human being I have ever been blessed to meet. I'm glad to have called you friend, brother and supporter. Heaven just got a little more sweet and funnier. RIP to my homie forever bro, he added. The illusionist David Copperfield called Saget such a wonderful talented person and added, "We will miss you." Songwriter Diane Warren could barely handle the news. "What's sad beyond the fed up news about Bob Saget? Fug," she cursed. Larry the Cable Guy admitted he only met Saget once when he dropped by an Orlando comedy club to workshop new material, but the two had such a blast that night and shared tons of laughs. Filmmaker and comedian Judd Apatow joined others in celebrating the stand-up comic's kindness. "Bob Saget was so kind, and when you spent time with him he made you laugh hard," he tweeted. "He loved to be funny and he was hysterical. He was also there for everyone. A beautiful soul." Neil Brennan, who co-wrote Half Baked with Dave Chappelle, tried to find some humor that Saget might have approved of in his tribute. "Until I found out my friend Bob Saget's cause of death, I'm just gonna assume irritable bowel syndrome. It's what he would want," he joked. Sherri Shepherd added that he was so nice when she would perform with him at iconic New York City and Los Angeles comedy clubs. Steve Martin posted, "Sad day for comedy world." Parent Trap star Elaine Hendricks tweeted, "Very sad news to hear about at Bob Saget. We actually dated back in the day. He was a nice guy and one of the funniest people I have ever seen on stage. A true comedy giant. #RIP Bob Saget." Amy Schumer wrote that Saget was fun to be around and shared that she was making a charitable donation in his honor. Demi Lovato posted a photo of him looking particularly fatherly and wrote that they were honored to have met him, adding that he was America's dad. Comedian Chelsea Handler called him the kindest, warmest male comic there was. "I loved it whenever I saw him, or heard from him. He was the guy that everyone loved. Love you, Bob Saget. You will be missed and loved for a long time." Actor Penn Jillette posted a picture of himself with Saget, writing, "Saget would have wanted something tweeted that was really funny and in very bad taste. I can't do that. I'm just so sad. Bob was just great on every level and we will all miss him." The comedian George Wallace wrote that he had 4 decades of friendship with Saget and noted that they spent a Thanksgiving together early in their careers. "He cooked the turkey but had no idea you were supposed to take the innards out. We completely lost it," he joked. "Do us a favor Bob and stay out of hell so we can talk us again someday. Love you, my friend." The singer-songwriter Richard Marx could barely believe the news. "No way. Not Bob," he wrote. Everybody loves Raymond. Actress Patricia Heaton thanked right-wing commentator Dave Rubin for introducing her to Saget at a dinner.